Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and Cora tweeted this out just the other day. Just finished writing the script for the upcoming core set video. There's some cool stuff in there, but it would be better with Murloc Tinyfin if you're not aware. He lost the vote. We're getting Snow Flipper Penguin as their 0-mana 1/1, but I thought it'd be a lot of fun today to go over how ridiculously impactful this rotation is going to be. When that new core set comes in, we're gonna have 3 expansions leave the game, including all the Alterac hero cards, all the United Stormwind quest lines, and I wanted to go through the most impactful stuff that I just cannot wait to see leave, and maybe some of the stuff I'll miss as well. And I'd love to hear your guys' takes in the comments below, what you can't wait to see leave, or maybe cards you would just love would stick around. And as always, if you enjoy the content on the channel and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below, give the video a like, it helps the channel out a ton. So if you're unaware, in April, standard rotation always occurs, and we're going to be losing Forged in the Barrens, United in Stormwind, and Alterac Valley. Forged in the Barrens is regarded as a more dull style expansion, or at least not super power level, but still, even a low power level expansion has a lot of stuff that's going to be pretty crazy that's leaving. Demon Hunter will be losing its whole Death Rattle package, which basically has been pretty relevant for quite some time. Thankfully, Celestial Alignment will finally be going to Wild. Hopefully they don't revert it, but my goodness, although this card doesn't see a lot of play, it's one of my most loathed cards in a long time. Big standout of something I will miss. I'm sure people will also not miss it, but I'm gonna miss the hero power package for Mage. I quite liked the whole ping Mage, whether it was Wildfire, Reckless Apprentice, Mordresh, which started off at 10 mana, got buffed to 8. I quite enjoyed that hero power package, and I still enjoy it to this day. I'm still not entirely sick of it, so I gotta say I will miss it. Definitely not gonna miss or probably remember the Caravans much longer. Remember, they put these into the game, Forged in the Barrens. There's like 5 or 6 of them. None of them saw a realistic play. They never got buffed. They were start of turn effects, and my god, why did they even bother with these? I will miss Zarella. I've always said I really like Zarella. I like the way, I don't know, it's just this giant AoE based off healing. Feels so priest to me. The artwork's sweet. It's a card I definitely will miss. Nova, we finally get to say goodbye to Scab's Cutter Butter, which ironically is a Terror and Wild with Pillager Rogue, but yeah, not exactly the uber broken card that this little cat thought it would be, and definitely was not me overreacting whatsoever, right, Nova? Bye, Scabs, you will not be missed. But just overall, looking through Forge of the Barrens, it's kind of funny how unremarkable a lot of the cards are. You got Tamsman in here for Warlock, which I'm sure a lot of people won't miss. In terms of curses, that'll definitely hurt that deck rotating out. Warrior, I mean, just Warrior in general, just not the greatest. And neutrals, again, we got Watch Posts and things like that, but definitely didn't hit the level of a lot of the expansions we've seen lately. So what will I miss from United and Stormwind? Nothing. I can't wait for it all to go. Final Showdown, which just got nerfed. Basically all the quest lines. The quest lines for me just made the game so boring, and they were so overpowered, so linear. But I will say Jace, even though it's a pretty absurd card, is one that I kind of liked. I liked the whole Fel package. Didn't mind it, except when it costs 1 mana or something like that. That's a little bit absurd. For Hunter, I'm gonna miss the Racking. I just think the Racking is one of the coolest cards ever. I just love bringing him back, his artwork, the theme of the flavor of it, fighting for board. I'm gonna miss Racking so much. Definitely not gonna miss infinite damage, and especially when it's scaled with Sorcerer's Gambit at first. Not gonna be missing a parrot that recasts a million things over and over. I think I will miss Stark Bishop Benedictus. Getting that Shadow Form hero power is pretty cool. I didn't love it when it had the Elucia Time Warp thing going on, but other than that, it's a pretty rad card. And with Rogue, not gonna miss Cutlass, not gonna miss Garrote, certainly not gonna miss Edwin, especially when he used to cost 3 mana. Definitely not gonna be missing this stupid Macaw recasting just broken battle cries for way too cheap of the cost. You can make the same argument for Bolner as well. And I will not miss probably the worst design card in Hearthstone history, the Demon Seed, and I'm holding my breath on what they're gonna do for it in Wild. We'll really have to wait and see and hope they don't mess it up. Also, good lord, I can't wait for Rune Mithril Rod to leave. This was 3 mana at one point, and it is still absurdly broken with decks like Mind Warlock. But I will miss the card that they made just for me, the Entitled Customer. I mean, honestly, has there ever been a card that just so accurately, describes me as a Hearthstone player? Certainly won't miss Raid the Docks. Again, the quest line's just not my cup of tea. Defias Cannoneer drove me crazy for quite some time. Never got nerfed though. They just nerfed like everything around it. Hell, I won't even miss Elwyn Boar because this card actually became meta at times and was just like super uninteractive. It should be a meme instead of just doming the face. I will miss Pandering Importer, and I can't wait for her to be 2 mana again in Wild where she rightfully belongs. They better revert her, that's all I gotta say. Multicaster was a pretty cool like neutral card draw option utilizing spell schools. Definitely gonna miss that one. And also Goldshire Knoll will be leaving, and I don't think I'm gonna miss turn 2 10 drops from Evolved Shaman, even if I'm the one doing it the odd time. And lastly with Altrak, I'm just gonna say pretty much all the hero cards, like all of them are leaving, and I'm not really gonna miss any of them in the short term. Long term, probably. I'm glad they put it in the last set of the Hearthstone year, so they didn't wear out their welcome as much, but definitely not gonna miss them a heck of a lot. And let's be real, I think the majority of you guys cannot wait for Wildheart Guff to leave. He's actually been one of my favorite cards, but even myself, I'm beyond ready to see him go, but I'll definitely be playing with him in Wild for years to come. I will certainly not miss Belinda, and I'm very upset they never nerfed her with my 4 regular and 1 golden version. How dare they? Also, Rune of the Archmage, especially coming back, Parrot. My goodness, I cannot wait for this to leave, and they'll just replace it with another thing like they did with Puzzle Box. And for priests, I don't know. Something about Undying Disciple triggers me. I don't know if it's because of the old 2/6 that killed a random minion, but this card just reminds me of that. So yeah, screw this card. I can't wait to see it go. And with Rogue, can't wait to see Reconnaissance go. Cannot wait to see Contraband Stash leave. And I know Noel kind of just got murdered, but I won't miss this one whatsoever. And again, don't remind Nova about this one. Returning Vanish to Standard attached to 4/2s and Infant Mana cheat, not my cup of tea. How many of you guys are going to be happy to see Snowfall Guardian leave, even though it doesn't get buffed anymore? This thing used to murder you on top of freezing your board over and over. Pretty happy to see it go. No more Mind Warlock. That gets a thumbs up from me. I'm going to miss the Control Warrior cards that were good for like a hot minute, like a Nixian Drake. Shield Shatter I quite enjoyed, and of course they murdered it. And the whole Frozen Buckler combo. So as bad as Control Warriors right now, it might be getting worse pretty soon. Neutral-wise, I cannot wait for Iron Deep Trog to leave. Like, just screw off. Spammy, I love the Defile style of cards, and I will absolutely miss Spammy. It was just a rad neutral AoE, and it saw a lot of play, and I'm definitely gonna miss it. And lastly, I'll just say, I'm gonna miss Raid Boss and Ixia. I like cool, big, giant minions like this. 10 drops that just do really cool stuff. I didn't like what it ended up doing with Denathrius later on, but I will certainly miss Raid Boss in all of my cool standard dragon decks. There you go. That's pretty insane. The card quality that is leaving the game. Hearthstone is going to look unbelievably different in April until they print even more broken and disgusting stuff to replace it. But you know, that's a rant for another day. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.